Alright, we're going to do something weird since the new build didn't come out. And I wanted to take a look at some World of Outlaw tracks in Flight Sim, but I know that just doing one or two and flying there isn't going to really get views or anything, so let's just look at the whole schedule. Let's not even fly there, let's just load up at an airport and zoom over with the camera tools to get there. This is the new schedule for 2024. We are going to just go through them alphabetical order based off of what they got listed here. And we're going to start off with 81 Speedway, which I didn't know where this was. Amazingly, it's not too far away from me. And yeah, I had never had any clue that 81 Speedway was up here. So we are going to go here and take a look at it. And if it looks pretty bad in-game, then we'll come back and look at it on the Google Maps. But this is our first one, 81 Speedway, just north of Wichita. Alright, so looking at Flight Sim, we've got Wichita, and we've got tons of airports around Wichita because this is just where airplanes come from. And got the racetrack here. We're going to load into it, see what it looks like, and we'll just load into this little grass strip here. And then kind of work our way over to the track. Alright, we've loaded into the game. Let's go with our cameras and figure out where we are. It is a bit of a cloudy day here. There's the racetrack, and we need to speed that up. So, most of these racetracks are going to be broken in-game and have buildings on the grandstands. But that is the track, just right on the corner. It's got a couple of houses over, like a little neighborhood next to it. And it's got a little awkward kind of weed sport, but not quite as bad looking turn 1 and 2. Kind of bows out on the backstretch, and we got a little banking built into the game. I don't think those trees are actually there. We've got a highway. I don't know if that's a highway, but we definitely got an interstate right next to it. Very quick and easy to get to. What is this? It's like some mega church or something over here. Probably. We'll just go with that. Maybe it's a community college or something. And to the north of it, looks like we've got a junk lot or a place you can go pull your own parts. But 81 Speedway, Wichita is in that direction. You can see it off there in the distance. You can see runway lights clear over there. That's a little broken. But yeah, that is our first track on the schedule. Alright. Like I said, I have not paid attention to dirt racing World of Outlaws for a long time. We are going to Arrowhead Speedway, and I've probably already lost it, so let's try that again. We're in Oklahoma. There we go. This is where it says the track is. That is the track. It's got a funky little looking turn there as well, so there's that Kansas. There we go. And got an airport over there. That is not a racetrack. That is not a racetrack. That is a racetrack. Ooh. That is a bad looking racetrack right there. Looks like we're going to have some issues with the data that they have in game. Alright, we have loaded in and are near track, very near the track. This looks like a garbage dump. Oh man. Game did not do this track well. We got the banking, sort of. Still got that little funky turn there that we can see, or that we saw from Google Maps, but ugh, this is rough. This looks like it's been sitting for a while. Let me see if I can find any history. It does have a funky outside wall that you can see. It doesn't really tell us much about its history. So I've got nothing there, but I'm going to guess that it was closed down for a while, or this was just taken at a weird time of year, but I mean, the trees in the middle of it don't help it. But this track has obviously gotten an upgrade in the last however long, because you look at it here, it looks really nice. See what Google has for image. Oh yeah, this thing is way better looking. They've got some parking lots around it. Looks like they've paved a bunch of areas, so someone has taken over and done some work to this place, and it looks like it needed it. So if you know any more about this, put it in the comments. Tell me what happened with this place to get it turned around. Alright, next on the list, Atomic Speedway. I've heard it. I've heard everyone talk about it. I have no idea where it is. And it is in Ohio. That is what it looks like from satellite image. Looks like we got another junkyard over there. Where are we, though, in Ohio? Waverly. I don't know how to say that. Just call it chili cloth, because that's what it looks like in my head. Alright, we're south of Columbus, next to the Bendy bit. Okay. That is how we're going to find it. So, go find Ohio. It looks like it might be raining. Columbus, the Bendy bit. Oh, we're not going to find it the first time here. I didn't keep it in my brain. Alright. Atomic Speedway. Chili Cloth. Waverly. Off to the... It is just up in the middle of freaking nowhere. How am I not finding it? Am I stupid? There it is. We got it. Ooh, it's very green in game, but it looks like it is fairly updated. Alright, we are in sunny, cloudy Ohio. At Atomic. At a very green Atomic Speedway. What is... It's a horse track? How... Okay, like... Why is it grass colored? I don't... there's... I think it's actually grass. Did this thing get grown over? Well, we've got... looks like the press box was made into a trailer house. And I'm going to assume these are just restrooms back here. We've got stands. We've got some houses thrown in over here. I don't know what the hell. It's like putting a road right there, so that's why it's making it look funky there. We don't actually have water in the water. Everything is just green. Is it this green in Ohio? Am I just... Got some banking, though. It's got the banking in the track. So, got that modeled in game. What do we have around us? Hills and trees. And trees and hills and hills and trees and a junkyard. Filled with trees, because the image is so green that it thinks that the cars are trees. And then we go higher and higher and higher. Let's go a little quicker. And let's just get rid of the weather, not payload. Let's say that it is clear skies. It's really green. This is just out in the middle of freaking nowhere. Look at this. I mean, I guess these people might be offended that I say it. Is this like the town of Atomic? Is that what we're going with? I'm gonna call this the town of Atomic. Not that I think that that's actually what's going on here. Track looks better from far away. It's dated a few girls like that. Yeah, they had those valleys over there, but I'm guessing those valleys are very key to farmland. So they just found a flattened part up here on the hill and built a track. That is Atomic. Alright, well, it's loading the menu. We're going to look and see what we got next. Attica Raceway Park. I don't know where... I have not paid attention to the Outlaws for so long. And dirt racing for so long that I don't know where anything is anymore. Well, from Google, this used to have a big-ass track, or is that a horse track? I think what we got here is a horse track with a racetrack in the middle of it, is what I'm going to say. I'm going to go with old Nebraska State Fair style. So we are in Attica, which is in Ohio. All right, maybe I didn't even need to, well, no, it looks like we're in Flat, Ohio. And we are in Attica, so we can call the town Attica for sure. Are we near a town? We got Mansfield, we got Sandusky, we got Toledo. All right. This one, we know we're at the X, okay? Attica has the X, so we're going to look for roads that make an X in the middle of farmland. We can find it from there. So how far away from Atomic is Attica? Well, Columbus, Cleveland, let's go. Sandusky, Mansfield. Attica, there's the X. I see the X. That's the town. Which side of the town was the track on? It's on the north side, right? There it is. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a fairgrounds situation, I think. But this image is going to be really bad. It is so blown out. I don't know what it's going to do to this, but this is the most blown out, flooded looking image. There was a track. We might even go to it. I don't know if the Outlaws go to it or not, but there was one that was flooded in the images, so yeah, let's take a look and see if it gets a little better looking in game. All right, well, we got a barn or something. We got the racetrack, and it's got the banking. Look at that. Look at that. We're ready to race here. Looks like the horse track's even got banking. So maybe, is it a horse track, or is it an old big track that they got rid of because you can't do big tracks anymore? I'm doubtful. I think it's a horse track. So, it says that we are on desert. The AI has decided that this is desert looking. We've got the racetrack. Oh god, that's so bad looking. So bad. I believe that's a water truck. Water truck needs to get to work. We are missing all the stands. I think those are stands. This is like the barrier between the horse track and the racetrack. Got the stands. Then we've got like a fair going, or maybe there's a race going on. I don't actually see. It's farm equipment. As you can tell, I'm from the Midwest because I see red and green, and I know that that is farm equipment parked there. Yeah, then we got a bunch of campers over here. But I'm not actually seeing like race car trailers, so there's something. We're gonna go. It's a big farm auction that they're having, and that is what we got. We got the graveyard over here, the town of Attica, and that, yeah, that's what we got. Zoom out a bit, but really flat. This is my type of area. Nice flat land, very few trees. Track, again, looks a little better from far away, but it's also really blown out. And Google image does better than Bing image, but I think everyone already knows that. So let's go see what the next one is. All right, next track in line, Bakersfield Speedway. And I don't even need to search for this, other than gotta figure out where Bakersfield is. There it is. Oh, we might actually have to search for this, because I know where Kern is. Kern's right there. Bakersfield Speedway. Yeah, search. There we go. The little dirt track up here on the north side of Bakersfield. This will get shut down very soon. You see the houses closing in on or around it. It'll be a goner, just like Mesa Marin, sadly. I'm guessing that's why Kern built the dirt track. So, north side of Bakersfield, right next to the airport. Should be easy to find. Way across the country. Bakersfield pops up because we're in an actual town that has many people living in it. There's the airport, there's the racetrack. Let's load in. And here we are. We've got a big hill next to us. And we've got a racetrack right next to us. It's a fairly decent looking image. Looks like the track is prepped and ready to race. All watered. Got the stands that aren't really there. We got a little bit of banking. A little bit. Got some hills over here that are eventually going to be covered in houses. Got houses over here. And, yeah, it's Bakersfield photogrammetry. It is just photogrammetry on the other side of this road. We were that close to having a photogrammetry dirt track in this video. Sadly, the quality of being able to see very high detail, we're out of luck. But it's still not as bad as the last few. So, alright, next one up is got BAPS. I'm going to say this is in Alabama. What's it called? BAPS Motor Speedway. Nope, it's in Pennsylvania. If you're going to guess a dirt track, you might as well pick Pennsylvania, because I'm guessing half of them are there. Very tight turns, it looks like. This is like a Williams Grove clone. Or maybe Williams Grove is, this thing's a little smaller, it looks like. Where are you? Are you in the town of BAPS? No. Newberry? Next to... What is this? Harrisburg? Okay. York? Alright, so we're near the wavy hill mountain thing, right next to the kink in the river, the kink in the road. That's where this is. Let's go see if we can find it on this map. Cloudy. It's Dunder Mifflin. Harrisburg, York, kink, and kink in the road, and there it is. Alright. Oh, we got a little BAPS. Let's load in. Alright, we are here. And there it is. Got some banking. It is longer straights than I thought it was going to be, now that we've loaded in. This is an interesting thing that it has decided that maybe that is how it is, but yeah. Heavy banking. We got a cushion here. Look at that. No, I'm guessing that's supposed to be a wall. Some trees planted on the outside, you know, for extra protection. We've got some water back there, and there's supposed to be a little racetrack back here. Did they put a building over the... Is that... Apparently, AI has said that that's not a little racetrack, that's an apartment complex. So, that's what's happened there. We've also got this road leading into town here that then turns into what appears to be a river. And is a river for a bit. Funky things happening around here, but that is BAPS. And yeah, it's like a Pennsylvania racetrack. Where is it? What's around it? Well, hills and trees. Hills and trees and hills and trees. So, yeah, I think once you've seen one Pennsylvania track, you've seen them all. Sorry to the Pennsylvania dirt track people, but I don't know. They just all seem the same. That's coming from someone in Nebraska, but just my thoughts. Let's move on to the next one. What do we have next? Beaver Dam. All right, we got Milwaukee. Hey, Beaver Dam's big enough to have a label. And there's the track. The image actually looks decent, so this might not be terrible. Here we are. Got way worse looking in game. I mean, it's all right. We got a mini forest on the inside of turn 1. Got this double chimney house going on over here. Okay. So is that their front door and a garage? What are we doing here? Is that... I have no idea what Flight Sim is trying to make that building to be, but yeah. Got the stands on a hill, so we see that. Got the pits back here. We got a mini racetrack in the inside. And then we've got the town over here. Looks like it's pretty easy to get to. Right off the highway, interstate, whatever we're calling that, and straight into the track. This one, at least they didn't put buildings on the stands, but I don't know what they're going for that. All right, next track. Big O Speedway. Big O Speedway. Where are you? Texas. Hey, guess what? It's a cloudy day. Why are we flying? We haven't been flying this whole time, and now we're flying. I don't want to fly. I don't even have my controls hooked up. Nope. Alright, well, this thing might crash while we're looking around, but it is going to be whiny in the background of my microphone, so I apologize for that. Let's get away from that. Okay, so... Whoa. Oh. Okay. I think the drone is crashing right now, so that's what's going on. So we do have a little racetrack there. We've got the big racetrack here. Then we got another little racetrack there. There we go. The drone just crashed into turn 2. I don't see... Yeah, the motocross track is not a thing yet in Microsoft Flight Sim. We've also got this awesome, flashy, different textures going on here as we get around to different areas. It looks like a track. It's all grassed up in game. The stands are turned into buildings, and it's not a whole lot around here. Just sparsely populated roads, and then the town of Enos tucked away somewhere. Okay, so from the Big O to Cedar Lake. Well, we know Cedar Lake. but I don't know where it is actually. Hey, it's next to Cedar Lake. Alright, so Cedar Lake, it looks kind of weird not seeing yellow walls, and apparently it is a grass turf surface, as we know from World of Outlaw games and iRacing. I don't know why it does this to all the dirt tracks. The stands aren't really turned into buildings, but they're just white blobs. And then we've got some buildings at the top. Everyone has satellite TV in Microsoft Flight Sim. Got a big old barn back here. Not sure. That might actually be a thing. But pits. I guess this is the pits here. But yeah. Underwhelming. It is closer to the lake than I thought. And yeah, I don't know why I expect the dirt tracks to be good in this game. But maybe we'll find one that is. This one, though, again, have to be far away from it for it to even look somewhat like a track. Is this the pits? Because, no, we're pulling over now. Because now I'm looking at it and it looks like a field. Maybe that's the pits back behind here. No idea. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so we're going Cedar Lake to now we will go to the Cotton Bowl Speedway. I'm going to guess this is in Texas. It is in Page, Texas. And it's kind of got that longer Pennsylvania looking. This. Houston. From this really nice image of a coastal island mountain area to Texas. Alright, well, you know what? This doesn't look too bad right now. Then we get close to the ground and the game fails us. Oh, wow. That's a feedlot. It's not a racetrack, that's a feedlot. Throw some cows in that, and it looks perfectly normal. The game did not do it any justice. Like, this right here looks like a baseball field as much as this looks like a dirt track. Like, the only thing that makes this look like a dirt track is because it's got rounded edges at the two ends. So, yeah. Do we have some banking here? No, we're back to the dry desert ground. There's some banking. Got the banking of the corners. And everything else looks pretty nice around it. Looks like they're building a 4-lane here. I'm sure it's already been built. But, yeah, that is Cotton Bowl Speedway, which is kinda in the middle of absolutely nowhere, Texas. I mean, middle of nowhere. Well, we found the Cotton Bowl. Our next one is Dirt Oval 66. I have no idea. Is it on Route 66? Route 66 Raceway. Dirt Oval 66. This isn't... Okay. I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea that, yeah, temporarily closed. I did not know that this was a thing. 53, 52, 74, 6, 80, 55, 53. I think we've been lied to. Where's Route 66? Alright, well, I tried to find some info on Route 66, and not, so I'm gonna say it's make-believe. Here we go! Route 60, or Dirt Oval 66. It's such a weird name for a track. So, obviously fairly new. What we got over here? Are these just junkyard cars? Demolition derby cars? Hard to tell. We've got a mound of dirt in the middle of the racetrack with some trees planted in it. I think this is an ancient Roman burial ground. And then, yeah, we got a lot of banking here. Stands, modern stands, probably taken from parts of Chicagoland. Got the drag strip over here. Good thing they're going that way and not towards the lake. Then we've got Chicagoland over here, which is, I guess the stands weren't having buildings placed on top of it, but yeah, it's falling apart. This is an airport, isn't it? Yeah, this is an old airport. Okay. That all makes more sense. It's what old airports are good for, is becoming new drag strips. So, yeah, it's one of your Vegas, Charlotte, Texas Motor Speedway clone tracks. Just very cookie cutter, essentially. So, nothing too exciting here. Alright, so we've found out what Dirt Oval 66 is. Now we're going to go to Eldora. I want to say it's on this side. Maybe I should have looked this up. Not even in... Why was I getting Rossburg from? Weston. Is there a Rossburg around here? Or am I just completely blending everything together in my head because I'm old now? Okay, yes, Rossburg. Alright, I don't feel as stupid. Is this an old racetrack? And, yeah. Well, we have very large buildings here. Those are the stands. Obviously, covered stands are always going to be difficult. It's got the hills on the side of the track. I mean, this really doesn't look... Okay, ignore everything that you're seeing and imagine it different, and it really doesn't look that bad. Okay. Well, I mean, it had a chance to put the building there. Like, if this ever goes out of business, they could just turn this into a massive graveyard. Roads to each grave. It's just so weird how they've used up... I mean, it's just pretty soon all of Ohio is going to be a parking lot for Eldora. Yes, I-55. And I believe it's actually on I-55, unlike, Oval 66. Alright, I've encountered an issue. I cannot get this drone to quit flying away, and I can't even get the options for the controls for this game. Hey, we solved it. Okay. Just turn it off, the drone follow mode, and it will fly away, and we won't have to worry about it. So, I-55, we all know that this place is banked like crazy, and when it gets too much moisture, it is crazy flip city. But yeah, looks pretty terrible in game. Got the little go-kart track over there, and for civilization, well, it's right here. We've got the interstate, small town around here, and then up that direction, St. Louis. And that next one is going to be Fremont Speedway. Fremont Speedway is at the Sandusky County Fairgrounds. And that is in Fremont, which is in Ohio. Sadly, Fremont is not big enough for us to have photogrammetry. Okay, so now I understand. Good job to Flight Sim for actually making... Alright, so we've got the banking of the corner, then we got some flat, and then we got the wall. That's what's going on with that weird little extension on the outside of the corners. So it's fairgrounds. So we've at least got some like 4-H looking buildings over here. All of these other ones looking a bit out of place. But yeah, these are the stands. Then we've got apartment building here, right next to the track. Obviously supposed to be something else. Maybe covered stands there. Husets! Guess what? I know where this is. The Falls, and then we're going to go over to Brandon, and then we're going to go slightly south of Brandon, and boom. Look at that. Because I've actually flown to here in the game before. What do we got? Well, I think those are our grandstands, and we are on a hill. The track is, or the road is up here on the hill. And then, well, the Husets apartments complex, which is really nice. I mean, it's kind of worthless to buy any unit in these two, but if you can get a unit with a balcony overlooking the racetrack, very good value. Without the fencing, you better hope that there's not a big flip. Otherwise, your living room might find a wing in it. So, this is just, oh wow, this is amazing. I think that's got to be like one of the screenshots for the thumbnail of this video. All right, next up, we're going to Jackson Motorplex, which I believe is in Minnesota. Am I correct? It is in Minnesota. Look at that. I know things. Alright, so I'm like an hour and 15 into making this video, and we're only about halfway, so I have no idea how long this video is actually going to be once I cut it all up, but it's taken way longer than I thought it would. So, this place is bigger than I thought it was. Now you can see the whole sorta kind of like Knoxville wall. But man, this, I guess Houston is really small. And Jackson is massive. Is this the one with the dirt mound on the front stretch right before the wall? I think it is. But obviously, kind of fairgrounds-like. They've just tossed some buildings on the grandstands. We've got possibly old horse track, or maybe the track used to be bigger and they cut it down. After we go to Jackson, we're going to Jacksonville Speedway. No idea. No idea where it is. I highly doubt in Florida. Illinois. Did not know there was Jacksonville Speedway or Jacksonville, Illinois. And we're in a tree. Or is that a tree? Can we call that a tree? Kind of looks like something from Space Invaders. Alright. Oh. I think this is our first forest track. I don't think we've had a track that's raced through a forest. Well, things did not go well for the AI when it was trying to pick out what trees were and what buildings were. So this is what we get. That is an impressive image of a racetrack. Oh wait, okay, this one's kind of looking like the one that I was thinking about with the big ass mounds before the entry of the corner. But again, I don't know if I can trust what this is showing, because I don't remember trees in the middle of racetracks while watching highlights. Alright, after Jacksonville, we are headed to Kennedale Speedway Park. It's like maybe Texas? Texas. It is Texas. Kennedale, Ken and Barbie Speedway Park. Chippendale Speedway Park. I don't know. One of those. We're in a city. This is Dallas, Fort Worth. So that is pretty cool. I mean, I guess it's kind of an area that isn't developed quite yet, but looks like there used to be a racetrack here. Yeah, there was definitely a racetrack here, and then they moved the racetrack over here. Anyone got information on that? That's strange. All right, let's go find it. I got excited. I thought maybe photogrammetry, but no. And, well, looks like we're going to have a rodeo here. This one's disappointing as well. We do have a nice apartment complex here. We've got a disappointing track. I want to go look at this old track. This has got to be a thing, right? This has to be an old racetrack. It looks like an old racetrack. You can see like stands that used to be there. I mean, maybe it's because I'm just looking for racetracks in this game, but that's got to be an old racetrack. Has to be. We got an old airport over here, I'm pretty sure, and it's a drag strip as well. Alright, well, we're getting close to the end. Not even close to the end. Kings Speedway. Where is Kings Speedway? Well, we've got a Kings Speedway in southern Texas. Temporarily closed, and an image that looks like someone died there. And then we've got this one that calls it an off-road racetrack. King Speedway, California. Okay. Oh, we're flying again. Let's, oh, look at this. Are we going to end on a good note? We are ending on a good note. We have hit our first photogrammetry racetrack. Because I am, yeah, this video has gone too long. But we have got, oh, the drone has crashed. we've got our first photogrammetry racetrack. We have a scoreboard here, maybe, or a billboard. We've got some grandstands that are covered. We've got some stands here. We've got some real buildings around here. We don't have any banking whatsoever. Not a single bank to be found. Wow, this is the flattest track that we've seen. I'm wondering if something's broke there, especially with this bump here. Yeah, but it's photogrammetry. Although it didn't really do us much. We don't even have the buildings back there. Maybe only part of it is photogrammetry. I think the airport is affecting some things as well. But, yeah, then we got a, I believe this is a dirt market where you can go buy different types of dirt. It's, like garbage trucks. And I have no idea what this building is. I would say lumber yard, but I don't see any lumber. So this is King Speedway, and we got the mountains off in the distance. We got an airport right next to it. We've got a, I assume this is somehow related to the garbage dump. But, yeah, our first photogrammetry track. But I think I'm going to end it here, see how the video does, and then we will come back if it does well and look at everything after Kings, which would be Knoxville all the way to Wilmot. Yeah, let me know if you've got any information on some of the tracks and some of the dumb questions I asked, and if you even like this video. With the build not coming out for iRacing, I had to come up with something, because I hate week 13, because the races are boring and no one takes them serious. So, decided we'd give this a go. But, let me know, and we might do part 2, or we might not, but that is up to you. Thanks for watching.